losing my head here. So let's put the phone on hold, right? Make sure nobody disturbs you. This is your body, your time, and let's do that. Let's be present. I always talk to people about exercise. It's not just the physical part, also is the mind and the spirit that goes with it. So let's do that. Okay, let's catch my breath here. There we go. Hope you had a chance to really move and warm up. There we go. Little band, right? If you've been to this class before, you know what we do here. So this is going to work the shoulders, the back of the arms, and our rhomboids, that muscle between our shoulder blades. As we age, we start curving. So this is to really strengthen those muscles. Okay? Here we go. Roll your shoulders back. Soft the knee. Belly in, always, right? And we're going to do here, we're going to do a little holder longer, right? So we're going to open, going to come to the chest, and we're going to hold here, elbows in. Do not let the elbows out. And then keep breathing. I'm still catching up my breath. And then extend the arm, open. Tension on that band, elbows in, hold for 10. And release. Open to the chest. And release. Open. So we're going to hold here like we are right now. That really keeps that muscle engaged. That's the rhomboids, right? That's why the elbows needs to be in next to the body, cannot be out, because otherwise you work your scapula. And release, couple more. And release, the last one. If you get on those little bends, you can do this at home. This next one is going to work the side of the arms, right? So here we go. Again, roll your shoulders back. Engage that core. Open and hold. And release. Open. And release. Open. And release. Open. Release. Open. And the last one, we're just going to do 6. And down. Good. Well, every time we do this, we just roll around. Make sure your neck's not has the stretch. This one here is going to work this part of the shoulders. Okay. So again, one side you hold is you're holding, the other side is you're going to move the elbow. So make sure your left hand is next to your body and you have that tension. And do not, you don't drive with this, you drive with the elbow. As the elbow comes up and hold. Close and open. We're holding for longer than I have in the past, so we just start holding longer now. Up and hold. And down. Up and down. Up. And the last one up. And down. Good. So this is really good for rotator cuff, shoulder movements, arms. So here we go. The other side, left side, right? Same thing. Close the elbow, open up, and hold. And down. Up. Soft that knee. You don't need to get the knee locked up. And down. Open. And down, just 2 more. Up. And down, and the last one up. And down. Good. Okay, this one here is going to work this part of the arm. It's called the tricep. That's the muscle that especially women as they age, they get really flabby. So I'm going to turn around so you know what I'm doing. So you roll your shoulders back, lift the arm, and we're going to hold for 10. You should be feeling your tricep, right? So here we go. Up. and down, up, and down, up. Keep holding the hands open, the arms open, otherwise you're not going to have that tension. And down, up, and the last one up, and down. Good, great. We're done with this, right? Okay, so let's get the chair if you need the chair. Let's get the weights. Today we're going to start with weights. Last time I did this class, I didn't use the weights, but we're going to use today, right? Okay, so if you need to hold, you just use one arm, right? If you need to hold here, because what we're going to do, we're going to work the bottom part of the body and the arms at the same time. So we're going to do this movement here. If you don't have weights, just flex your arm. If you don't have it, if you don't need to hold, you can do both arms at the same time like I'm going to do. So modify for what we need, right? So here we go. And back. We're lunging to the front, or you can step to the front if you don't want to lunge. Just we're going to do 8. One more. This will be the last one. Good. Great. Good. Now we'll do the other side. I'm going to be in a diagonal here so you can see me better. Here we go. The other side. If you don't want to lunge here, if your knee doesn't like you lunging, just step and you step back. We'll do 2 more. And 8. And back. Good. Move your shoulders, right? So now we're going to bring the arm back, and we're going to do the same thing. Either you step back and move your arms to the back of the room, right? Or you can lunge back. Hold and back to the center and feet together. Step back or lunge back. Feet together. Back. And the last one, we're doing just only 8. 8. And back. Good. Shake the leg, move the shoulders. So this is going backwards. Here we go. Left side. And back to the center. We work with the upper body and the lower body at the same time. And the last one, 8. Good. The class is balance and mobility, but I usually put strength in as well because we all need that. Put the weight to the side. Let's do some mobility now, right? So what we're going to do here, body straight, roll your shoulders back, always focus on your core, right? Shift the weight to the left because we're going to start doing this huge movement here and back. Big ones. Really wide if you can. You mobility on that hip. So all the weight shift to the left. So you're just moving the right. And you can hold it on a chair. If you don't need to hold it on a chair, put your hands over here in your waistline. Couple more. Real big ones. Really good mobility. Let's do one more, the last one. Good. And then, great. Shake and shake. Shake and shake. Move the shoulders. Here we go to the other side. And then let's do the last one. And then we'll do one more. And back to the center. Good, great, great. This is a good movement for the hip, right? So let's do a couple of stuff on balance. We'll go back to weights. So knee up here, shoulders back, belly in. Shift all the way to the left, lock the left knee. Right, we're going to hold it here. And what we're gonna do is see if we can do just one finger in a chair without having to grab so much. See if you can start training your brain to keep that knee up without too much support. Here we go. Hold it, keep breathing. We're gonna do little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. So do little pulses, see if you can go a little higher, right? Up. 1, 3, 4, 5. Forgot to say, but if I'm doing something here that does not work for you, just modify, okay? You know your body. 3, 4, 5, and down. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Couple more up, pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. And the last one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Good, shake, shake. Right? The other side. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Up. I'm just putting one finger for you to see how can you do it just with one finger or two fingers. And down. Up. And down. Up. And the last one up. And down. Good, great. Shake the leg, shake the leg. Okay, so now we're gonna do our duck kind of foot here. So your ankles together, your heels together, right? In this position right here. So you're gonna raise and hold for 10. And drop. This drop is good for the bone, it's good for power on the muscle, builds power. Up, different in the strength, okay? Power is gained by one force. Sometimes if you're going to stumble and you stop, that you use the power. So that's what we're doing here. Getting the more power into our bodies, in our muscles. And down, up. Let her drop the foot, the heels. In, down, up. And down. I'm holding for 10. So if you can hold for 10. And drop. Up. And drop. Up. Last one. And drop. Okay. So good movement. So same thing when you step and you step back, that's the power. Okay. So think about that. It's different than the strength on a muscle. Okay. So now what we're going to do here, we're going to put the right foot in front of the left foot, shift the weight to the back leg. We're going to do the lift from the hip here. So up and down. Should we feel in your quads? Right in front of you. And 10. And down. Switch legs. Right? Shift the weight to the right leg, to the back, right? So here we go. Left foot in front of the right foot. And lift. And 10. And down. So now we're going to do a squat. Remember what I do, the way I do squat? So we're going to do little pulses with squat today. So feet a little bit over the shoulder apart. Feel like you're going to sit in a chair. When you're sitting, you get your rear end focusing back there, and then you sit. Then you, right? So keep the same thing in your head. So you're going to come down, stay down. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. Right? Down. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, and up. Down. 9, 10, and up. So you moving the butt, not a little bit of the knee, but not much. And up. We're just going to do one more. And up. Good. Shake the leg here, shake the leg. Okay, so let's get the weight, right? We're going to do 2 sets of exercise here. Feet with the shoulder apart. This movement here we use a lot. Those are the everyday movements. So that's what we work on this one. So here we go. We're going to do soft the knee, arm up. This is called the military press. And down. Up and down. Inhale when you bring your arms down. Exhale up. And the last one, we're doing 10. And 10. And down. Good. Roll your shoulders. Now we're going to do a one foot to the front, one foot to the back. Going to do swings. So you're going to swing here and the opposite. So palms are facing the floor, right? And then we'll switch from left and right. Ten. That's 5 more. 10 more. 1, 2. And the last one. 10 and down. Good. Great. Shake the leg. Shake the leg. Okay, so now we're going to put right foot to the front, left foot to the back. We're going to hinge again. This is a hinge, right? So back straight. This time we're going to work the chest and our scapula. So here we go. Arm straight towards the floor. We're going to do this movement here and back. Pinching that shoulder blade. In the last one, 10. Good. Okay. Shake the leg, move the shoulders. Okay, so put that down again. We're going to do balance now again. We're just going to put in and out different things today. Okay, so the next one, we're going to bring that knee up again for balance, right? We're going to open, bring that knee to the left and to the right, right? So here we go. In to the left, out. So this again, work this inner thigh muscle, also work the waistline. In and out. In and out. Two more. 1 and 2. And down. Good. Shake the leg, shake the leg. Right? The other side. Shift all the way to the right. Left knee right here next to your knee. Right? You don't even have to anchor. You're just going to open and close. Dial. Keep focus on that core. Right? Body straight, shoulders back. That posture is really important as we age. Got to pay attention to our posture, guys, because you start walking like you looking at the floor and you get in trouble. Couple more, and the last one, and down. Good, great. Okay, move your shoulders, shake it, shake. Okay, now we're gonna do one more balance here. So you're gonna lift that leg to the back, right? This is a possibility here, right? One hand is also a possibility, whatever works for you. You can even go deeper, right? And then when you bring that arm in, you're going to do this, right? You're going to work the waistline and the belly. Here we go. Extend it as much as you can and bring that in. Couple more. And 2. And in. Good. Shake the leg. Relax the shoulders. Here we go. So left arm up. I'm going to change side because I still have to hold a little bit, right? So people do the same to be safe. That's what I hold. So you don't forget to do that. Here we go. Our left arm to the front, all the way to the back, and in. So bring that knee up, holding the core. 2 more. 1 and 2, and in. Good. Shake the leg, shake the leg. I'm looking at the time, so I forgot to put my clock in front of me. So I have to look at my watch. Okay. Take a deep breath here, because this is cardio. Also, well, get your heart rate a little bit, go pumping a little harder, right? Great. Okay, so now we're going to do the bounce that we usually do. Right foot in front of the left foot. See if you can do this, right? Count to 10, or one hand, one finger in a chair. We don't need much on this one. And down. Inhale, exhale, and hold. And down. Good. We're going to do one more. Just trying to get that connection between the brain and your sensors and your muscles. And down. So the leg that's in the back, the foot, you start making shaking. That's normal, right? You say, what are you doing to me? I don't know what you're doing. So here we go. Left foot in front of the right foot. Shift the weight to the back leg. Right? Again, keep that posture. See if you can do it without holding, or one finger in a chair. That's all we need. And then down. Up. And down. Up one more. And down. Those are the exercises doctors, I say this all the time, doctors are doing in people's annual review, right, for Medicare. Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, so now just get your toes, the right toe in the floor like that. We're going to do a little movement with our toes. Going to make a little circles. This is just moving the ankles. We do not want stiff ankles, because that's a no-no for fall prevention, okay? And then reverse. So all mobility on that ankle is really important. Don't let that start hardening on you. As we age, everything in the body needs movement, right? Yeah, not an option anymore. It's a must. Here we go. The other side, left side, right? Move that ankle. Good. And reverse. Perfect. Okay, shake, shake. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Let's use the weights one more time, right? Before we take a break, and then we do the seating part. Okay, this one here, you're going to move the arms this way. This is going to be rotation on the shoulder. So you got to see how you feel, because sometimes people have a shoulder issue. It's hard to do. So palms are facing me, holding the weight. And we're going to do this movement here back, rotating that shoulder, right? Those arms. And down. This is good rotation here. Up and down. Palms facing me, palms facing the back of the room. Two more. And two. And down. Move the shoulders. Okay, this one here, we're going to work the chest, right? So elbows next to the body, soft the knee, feet to the shoulder apart, right? You're going to squeeze it in, squeeze your chest. Open to the side, but do not move the arms, because we're going to work also you rotate the cuff muscles here. In, squeeze the chest, open up. Keep the elbows in, do not move the elbows. And in, out. And in. Out. We pack a lot in this class. It's only 45 minutes. We've got to be moving, right? Out. It's fun to start on Monday with an exercise. It is for me. Out. Exhale when you have. Inhale in, exhale out. In, out. There's still a couple more. And the last one. And down. Good. Great. Move your shoulders there. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing. Okay, one more second here, 1 more minute. Open wide, right? Sumi squat in an angle position here. We're gonna use the weights to the side. Let's put the weights in the weight on the waist, right? And we're gonna squat again. Again, remember that concept of bring your butt to the back first. Relieve the front knee. It's the last one, then we're gonna sit after this. Take a little break. Keep breathing. Inhale when you come down. Exhale when you come up. Couple more. And the last one. And good. Okay. So let's have that little break. Drink here a little bit of water. See how many people have. Okay, we're still not having the volume that we used to have because AARP, people cannot find the AARP site. So unfortunately. But okay. So get some water. Put your weights here to the side on the floor, right? And then I'm gonna sit right here in front of you in the diagonal position so you can see me. We don't have the balls today. Let's do without the ball because we did last week. We only have 10 minutes, not even that. So let's start, right? So you're gonna be on your tiptoes, right? And one side is gonna be on your tiptoe and the other side, the other leg is gonna kick in. Don't put it down. The right side's kicking. Extend the leg, bring it in. Extend it, bring it in. And 10. The other side. Here we go. Left side. And 10. And down. Good, great. Now I'm going to do that leg the lift. Remember, if you cannot do both knees up, bring the knee up, do one at a time, alternating. So do what you can. So I sit towards the front. Do not use the chair to support you because I want to hold your core, and your core is going to help you to bring that knee up and hold. So let's see. And down. It's a really good movement to build strength in your legs and your core. Up. All the sitting exercise I do is to target the core, right? We're not in a position, some people cannot get on the floor. This is a great way to strengthen the core by sitting, doing exercise like this. And hold it. Hold the core in, really tight. And down. Inhale, exhale. And hold. And down. Up. And the last one down. Last one up. And down. Good. Open the leg wide, right? Here, let's do some torso rotation. So I want to invite you to bring your navel to the spine, your belly in, right? Keep the whole in the whole time. Put your hands in your thighs. And we're going to move that to the movement, a big movement, rotating your torso for mobility here. It's really important by holding the core, right? If you start getting dizzy, don't do that many. Okay, and reverse. Three more. And three. Good. Great. Feet together. So now we're going to do this one here. Keep still sitting tall. No back support, right? If you can. We're going to do this one here, one at a time, or both, right? So you can do this, or this. So here we go. We always do this one. Last 10, do 30. And down. Good. Great. Take a deep breath. Okay, today we're going to do the sit stand. We once in a while do this exercise. So I'm going to time you for 30 seconds. You count in your head how many you do. If you need to hold it on the side of the chair, please do so. If you don't, just keep your hand here. I'm going to show you first, and then I'm going to time you. So don't do it right now, just watching you. So here, feet together, right? This is a number 1. And down. This is a number 2, okay? Keep counting your head. This is called cheating. Don't do that one. Okay, so I'm gonna time you and I'll tell when to go. Let me get it. I'll tell you. Here we go. Keep in your head, and then at the end of the class, you can share with me how many did you do, and I'll tell you. Here we go. Now, I'm not doing it. I'm watching you. You're halfway there. 26, 27, 28, and stop. Good job. Okay, so keep that number in mind. The higher this number, the better. But there is a base that you should be watching for, okay? So here we go. Okay, so we still have a little bit more time. So let's continue to work on our exercise here. So this time I want you to sit back, support your lower back, right? And legs up. So I want you to feel your muscles right here. This is the strongest muscle. So you need this muscle to be strong. That's what we do and what we do. So hold the core, right? I'm going to open and we're going to hold for 10. Flex the foot towards you and hold for 10. Belly in, shoulders down. Then you close. Then you put it down. Then you do a little kick to the front. Do a little swing. Then you open to the side and hold. Hold the core. Squeeze the belly. And you close the leg. Do a little swing. And hold it. Feet together. Swing the legs. Open. Together. And swing. Open. Together. And this will be the last one. Open and hold. And feet together and down. Okay, take a deep breath there. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's sit on the side of the chair. See if you can do this one. So I'm going to be sideways here. Bring that knee down as much as you can, right? All right. So what we're going to do here, we're going to bring arms up towards the ceiling, and you're going to lean forward. Pull them up this way. Legs up there. Left knees bended towards the floor. You're sitting in the end of the chair, and the right knee's bended, the other one's on the floor. As far as you can. Back to the center. Right? Let's do one more. See if you can go further with your arms. All right? Do what you can. Adapt it for yourself, for your needs. Look, look down to the floor. Relax that head. And then we come back to the center. Switch side. Right? So I'm tiptoe in the back, right? Here we go. Now I'm going to arms again towards the front and stretch that way. And hold, and hold, and hold. And we'll come back to the center. Take a deep breath. Here we go. One more time. And back to the center. Good. Swooping around. So this one here, we're gonna do mini crunches. And so sit towards the front, just a little bit on the chair, not too far. Put your hands behind your neck. Do not pull the neck. I always tell you that. It's just support, cradle your head. Open up the arms. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna point the right foot. It's gonna be pointed towards the front. So you lean back on the chair, right? So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. We're gonna come up. We're gonna bring the knee towards our chest. And hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. What we're doing is contracting the core really tight. Here we go. One more. Inhale, exhale, and hold. And release. Inhale, exhale, and hold. And release. We do 2 more. In and out. And release in the last one. And release. Good. Oh, move your shoulders. Now the other side. Bend the right knee, left leg is pointed, foot towards the front. Cannot see my foot, but you see in a few seconds. And here we go. Cradle the head, looking towards the ceiling. Here we go. So hold the belly when you bring them in. And back. Inhale, exhale, and hold. And back. And one more. And hold. We're doing 5 of those. We have 2 more. And release. Couple more. And release. In the last one. And release. Good, great. Check my clock again. Okay, let's do one more thing here, just to stretch the lower back. And then we're going to do a couple of stretches here. Then we're going to do our visualization, right? It's going to be towards the end. So arms towards the front. Move your body towards the front. See if you can stretch the back, the lower back. Look towards the floor. Right? Good. Relax the neck. Then inhale here. Come back to the center. Gonna do one more. Exhale. And pull towards the front. See if you can go even further than you were the first time. And then back to the center. Let's do this. Put both hands on your thighs. Bring the right shoulder to the left side. Do a little stretch this way. Right? Good. Back to the center. To the left side. So bring that shoulder towards the right knee or the right side of the body. And back to the center. Now I'm going to put the left hand up. Going to bend it to the right. Stretch the legs, right? This part of the body here. Good. Back to the center. The other side. Then we're going to start doing our visualization here. Yeah, I'm going to be about a minute late, but it's okay. And back to the center. Okay. So let's, I'm going to sit in front of the screen. I think it's so important to appreciate the body that we have and be in a deepest appreciation, not just, lip service here, is a really think about your body in a deep, deep gratefulness to be with it and to do everything your body does for you. Okay, let's relax the shoulder, close your eyes. I know this goes pretty quick, but you can do this at home by yourself. 2. Here we go. 3 inhales to the nose, exhale to the nose, slowly on the way out. In, deep. Slowly out. In and out. And the last one in and out. Just relax, and now I invite you to visualize this big light, ball of radiant light, golden, on top of your head. And this is your spiritual side, your higher power. I call it God. Connect to that power and ask for your healing light. And you just imagine that green light coming from the crown of your head in down to your face, the back of the head and the back of the neck. And the light's moving to the front of your neck and down to your chest area, into your arms, your hands, and your fingers. And the light keeps moving down to your torso, into the belly, into the pelvic area. And the light's moving down to your thighs, your knees, your legs, your ankles and feet and toes. And just imagine yourself completely immersed in this beautiful green healing light. Now I invite you to take a trip with me to the sky. Imagine yourself going all the way up to the sky, above the clouds, and you walk into this cloud. Beautiful sunny day, the sun is coming up. And you see a bench under a tree. And I want you to invite you to sit in that bench. And this time you're going to take to appreciate your body for all the work it does every single day. All the movements, all the little aches and pains, just appreciate the way it is at this moment. And be in deep gratitude for the life you have. Now I invite you to pick up that light, green light, into your fingers. And let that pulsate in the areas of your body that needs a little bit more help today. It's achy. It didn't have a good dreams. It got up in a bad mood. Just let's stay there and ask for healing. Now I invite you to pick up that light back into your fingers again. Imagine that beautiful green healing light. And this time you ask for emotional healing. Anything that worries you, keeps you up at night. For sure, we have so plenty right now to be concerned. So ask for relief, ask for peace. Not just for you, but for the world that we're in, all the mankind. And being grateful for the life you have. And let that emotion that's not serving your body and your mind go. Now I invite you to put that light back into your heart, and it's yours to keep it anytime you need for healing, emotional or physical healing. And now I invite you to stand up and see yourself walking back on the clouds, and now see yourself coming down from the sky into your chair. And you're here present with me. And this time you're going to say out loud, I invite you to say out loud with me, I'm healthy, I am blessed, I'm grateful, and I am more than fantastically happy today. Okay, now we open the arms, give yourself that big hug, right? Kiss yourself in the shoulder, tell how much you love yourself. And then this is my hug for you in appreciation for being here with me in this class. So I'm going to stop the recording. Let me see if I can see the recording here to stop. I don't know what the recording is, but to stop, it's a new thing here. Oh yeah, I found it. Okay, so I'm going to let you talk.